Welcome back to the TW Local 591 podcast. My name is Gary Scheidel, your local president. This is our weekly membership video update podcast. Joining me today is your Vice President, Brian Coyne, and your Administrative Executive Board member, Russ Dittmer. This is a consolidated update for the past few weeks due to a lot of traveling and a lot of vacations that were taking place. All right, so I'll give you the benefits update from our benefits coordinator, Tony Lepore. So he wanted to explain what happens at age 65 with Medicare. Many of our members are having issues understanding Medicare Part A. So at age 65, you become eligible, and basically there's only one reason why our members might not want to enroll in Medicare Part A at age 65, because your contributions to any health savings account, otherwise known as a HSA, will stop. You cannot continue to contribute to an HSA while you're enrolled in Medicare Part A. So some important information there. Also, as a reminder, there are new voluntary union benefits that you can enroll in. You can find out more in our July EAP peer support benefits newsletter that is on local591.com's website. So let me go to the ASAP compliance update from our ASAP compliance coordinator, Harry Charolumbus. Said the reps need to go hit the floor and remind our folks that whenever safety lockouts are installed, example, gear pins, reverser locks, flight control locks, etc., you need to document this and make sure the lockout device is properly installed, has a proper streamer, and after all the work is completed, that the lockout devices is then removed and signed off as removed. We've had several misses, and we simply cannot have that. Same thing with borescope plugs. When removed, document it. Can't stress that enough. And only sign for the reinstallation of the plugs after the plugs are fully installed, torqued, and safety back in place. So, Brian, you want to give the safety update?
Yeah, sit there to talk a little bit about safety. The July Safety and Health Digest is posted on Local 591 website. Please take time to review the safety and health info inside each month's issue. Total tech ops injuries as the date of July 5th, 1,265. For the TW so far this year, AMTs is 587. MLS is 204. Facilities, 96. GSE, 46. Utility, 9. MTS, 1. During the injury reviews, Local 591 Safety Coordinator Mike Cochran observed that it's pretty clear the company isn't really looking for the root causes of these injuries, just looking to blame some. 737 overwing window shade fall protection kits. Give you the number M-08-5630-0-0001. Has been pulled from inventory until the serious safety concerns can be resolved by the company. If anyone asks, pushes you to use them, contact 591 Safety Coordinator Mike Cochran right away. Also, we need reps in every staff city to actively attend their monthly safety meetings. These are contractually protected. If anyone is causing resistance, Local 591 Safety Coordinator Mike Cochran needs to know right away to help resolve it. This has been going on for a while. We've talked about this. This is nothing new. We need to stand up for this. A serious issue keeps coming up. When a member gets injured, regardless of if it's serious or not, management is still trying to send employees in a ride share and also not accompany the injured member. For all this company talks about as being a family, it doesn't seem like it, does it?
No.
They need to get you to the hospital. You are the most important value to the company. They need to respect you in that fashion. The training for critical behaviors phase 2 continues. Much of the input is that folks on the floor are still seeing a lot of management pressure to deviate from procedures. Safety and compliance are not optional, and deviating is a dangerous high-risk choice. Mike also wanted to remind all mechanics, make sure you secure and keep track of your tools. It's for safety, security, and compliance. Unaccounted tooling is always a problem in safety and compliance. Easily solved by keeping track of your tools. That concludes safety. Okay, grievance update. I reported the board approved the revised grievance handling procedures. This next step is to provide video training on demand so the members and reps in the field can see what the changes are, who owns what responsibility, and how to remind the members that they have a critical role in the entire grievance process. Members don't just say they want to file a grievance. The stewards and rep need to help this member to accumulate all the evidence and paperwork to support the grievance so that the local can actually solve it at the lowest possible level, which they have actually done very well at. So I'm proud of all you guys. I also reported that while involvement in the contract negotiations, AMT subcommittee in Phoenix a few weeks back, I also took the opportunity to work on building more structure, making solid moves to get a better grievance and grievance review board process started at the TW and IAM international levels.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Russ?
I'm going to start with the Article 19 Alpha Alpha arbitration, and the executive sessions continue on that arbitration case of base accomplishing line field trip work. Once we have the finalized decision, it will be released. I'm going to move into field trips. E-Board member Chris Horvath reported for the 2-week total of 46 line field trips and 35 base field trips. So far, 25 of those 35 should have been line field trips, which links right up with the 19 Alpha Alpha arbitration. And for the Article 6K meeting, Chris brought 6 aircraft to the meeting. 5 of those aircraft were proven to be violations, and 11 AMTs will be receiving their Article 6K payouts. The other aircraft was tabled because the company needed to do more research. I'm going to move into membership meetings. The upcoming meetings next week will be in LAX for the week of July 14th. And due to some lucky scheduling, some of the board are hoping to have a floor walk in Las Vegas this coming Sunday, July 12th, 11th or 12th. A reminder, and wherever Wi-Fi makes it possible, those national membership meetings are available via Zoom webinar as well.
All right. So for a GSE update, Santos Daughter reported that Atlanta GSE still working out of a tent. Corporate real estate is heading there to work towards finding suitable location to move them to a proper facility. He also reported in Seattle, they continue to experience GSE vendor issues, and Santos did remind the company that field trips are a viable option to solve this. Santos also reported for facilities maintenance that the new vice president of GSE and facilities is Greg Emerson. Seems to be frustrated with the indirect time and the impact it's having on his charts and graphs. Indirect time for this is really about clearing bag jams and such, which historically did not generate active work orders unless something in the baggage system was found to actually be broken and not just somebody's bag. For MLS, John Binke reported that while some of us were in Phoenix, we had the opportunity to walk the floor and discuss safety and compliance issues and also contractual issues. One item we did discover is that along with the recent Miami vending machines being installed to dispense rotable tooling, we also found the same in Phoenix as well. So we are working to add these vending machine violations to the already submitted Presidential Article 33 grievance that I had previously filed. So, Russ.
All right. The 4th of July shirts. We notified the reps and stations that we've had a few hiccups with the 4th of July t-shirts, mostly surrounding delivery issues of UPS taking a week longer than expected on the deliveries, and even some still not delivered, although shipped with plenty of time to be received in time for July 4th. There were also a few minor packing issues. We continue working with the manufacturer to solve these issues and get all of the shirts to the members. Really sorry for the unexpected bumps in the road delaying these t-shirts and getting them in your hands on time. The good news is that most stations did receive the t-shirts ahead of the 4th of July holiday.
Brian?
Yeah, issues raised on the call. The big issue this week was an announcement that the company was intending to implement and train folks in ORD on using autonomous drones to accomplish aircraft inspections. After extensive discussion at the executive board meeting, President Gary Scheibel had some discussions with the company. It was confirmed by the company that these drones would strictly be a tool for a QC inspector for the use in lightning strike and aircraft damage inspections by inspectors. This is a serious issue, which can dramatically change the aircraft maintenance landscape if we don't recognize the threat. These drones can only be permitted to be tools for the inspectors to use during QC work and not permitted to have wider optional uses. Let me be clear. These drones are tools for QC. They are not some sort of fun, nifty gadgets or toys for anyone to start using them or use them in any other capacity. We need to recognize that as an entire industry, these inspection drones are intended to replace AMTs doing inspection work. We've already seen other industries and have implemented drones and or AI inspection systems that have decimated workforces like the railcar inspection industry.
Let me just add to that our contract protects us from artificial intelligence doing evaluations and decision making. Our language is pretty clear that humans will do all evaluations and decision making, not artificial intelligence.
Thanks, Gary. I'll go right into negotiations update. So President Shai reported that a number of local 591 representatives were in Phoenix for negotiations Both himself and MLS Executive Board John Banke are scheduled on the primary negotiation team. On the A&T subcommittee, myself and Executive Board member Russ Dittmer. On the GSE Facility Subcommittee, Executive Board member Santos Dorta. On the MTS subcommittee, Philadelphia Station Chair Stephen King. DFW Planner Pedro Mong, as well as MLS Station Chairman ORD Michael Jezierski. The association is building a website for negotiations for the TEP Ops program. And on the website will be a survey soon. The goal is to have the website and the surveys up and running on or before August 1st. We will keep you informed as the website and survey come online.
All right. Thanks, Brian. With that, I think we have a very strong team coming out of 591 for these negotiations, and
Absolutely.
we will absolutely push what our membership wants, and we will get there. So that said, we at Local 591, we do have our Facebook page, our YouTube page, so please subscribe to both of them and get updates and notifications when new information is posted. That is our podcast for this week. Is there anything else?
No, sir. All good here.
All right. So as always, any thoughts, issues, suggestions for future podcasts, please send them to info@local591.com. Hope you all have a great weekend. Please be safe.
Thank you.